Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel GS with RV. Today I am going to discuss the articles of Kurukshetra, which is very important for all the competitive examination, especially for civil service examination. So come on, let's begin. The first important article which I am going to discuss today is irrigation systems in India. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is basically a technique of supplying water to the dry land as a supplementation of rainwater. It actually substitutes rainwater if there in a region there is rain deficit region, and for that region, or I say there is less scanty rainfall in that region, then irrigation is a very useful technique to produce crops. It is basically used for farming, mainly used for farming. In India, we have different methods of carrying irrigation. The methods are wells, through tanks, through canals, perennial canal, and multi-purpose river valley project. India is basically a agriculture dependent country. So irrigation is known as backbone of India. Backbone of India. जो total cultivable land है हमारे पास, that is 185 million hectare, out of which ये total है जो कि cultivable है, out of which we have 172 million hectares which are under cultivation. Agriculture is very important for our nation. हमारी 70% से ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली एग्रीकल्चर पर डिपेंडेंट है फॉर देयर लिविंग. In India, agriculture is dependent on rainfall. The rainfall is unpredictable and variable in its amount. The rainfall, southwest monsoon. India has a monsoonal climate, southwest monsoon. We also call monsoon as southwest monsoon. This is a very unpredictable in nature. This is not certain. हमें पता नहीं होता किस साल बारिश ज़्यादा होगी, किस साल बारिश कम होगी. So इंडिया का जो जोग्राफिकल पोजीशन है वर्ल्ड मैप में, it's something like favorable to rain conditions and sometimes not favorable to rain conditions. It all depends upon the geography and topology of the structure. So ऐसे conditions में, and also one point, India is such a big country that rainfall is not sufficient to meet its need for agriculture production, for cultivation. So irrigation becomes a very important aspect in India. India's irrigation is mostly groundwater well based. India has largest groundwater well equipped irrigation system. जो इंडिया में जो खेती होती है, सिंचाई होती है, वो उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा प्रोपोर्शन जो है वो ग्राउंड वाटर वेल का है. एंड वर्ल्ड में रैंक 1 ग्राउंड वाटर वेल में जो है वो इंडिया. एंड 39 मिलियन हेक्टेयर लैंड अंडर ग्राउंड वाटर वेल cultivation. Second position is occupied by China. Third is USA. It is not fully occupied, fully utilized. If it is fully utilized, then it is expected that the percentage may increase up to 115 million hectares. So it all depends upon the policy and various factors. So now we discuss about agriculture inputs. There are four agriculture inputs: seeds, fertilizers, plant protection, and machinery. These inputs are required for production of a crop. Essentially, I will say, बिना इसके किसी क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन का सही नहीं होता है. Produce or yield, I will say. So these are called agriculture inputs: seeds, fertilizers, plant protection, and machinery. But Irrigation assumes an important place, which means watering the fields by any means other than rain. अगर मैंने कह दिया कि I have input, seeds, I have fertilizers, I have machinery. So my question is, क्या ये sufficient है crop production के लिए? My answer will be no, never. Without irrigation, the production cannot be achieved. The target cannot be achieved. So irrigation becomes important in our country. So here is groundwater well. यहाँ मशीन लगाकर पानी निकाला जा रहा है and it's naturally occurred. So now the question is, what is the need for irrigation? Why we need irrigation actually? इसका आंसर डायरेक्टली लिंक्ड है. Population, the factors which are responsible, rainfall, different water requirement, and a tropical country. India is second most populous country in world after China. So to feed its people, यहाँ के लोगों को खाने के लिए, to feed its people, we need crop or food, and this और ये अचीव तभी हो सकता है when there is irrigation, proper irrigation. So first and primemost reason is population pressure on land, population demands. Second is rainfall. As we discussed earlier also, rainfall is so scanty and so uncertain in our country that we cannot totally rely over rainfall. So again, this is a reason, this is a need. If there is unpredictable rainfall, it sometimes lead to famines or droughts. The third important reason is different water requirement. Suppose अगर मैं कहूँ कि there are 3 crops, then there will be a different water requirement for these all 3 crops, and this can be achieved only through irrigation for better yield. And fourth, a geographical factor, that is tropical country. India is a tropical country. That means here is a high temperature. Here is a temperature high temperature. If there is high temperature, then evaporation is more rapid. So because of this reason also we need irrigation. Now we study about the sources of irrigation in India. As per the agriculture census जो 2010-11 में हुआ था, उसके अकॉर्डिंग the total area under irrigation is 64.7 million hectares. So this is a very important data that should be that one should know. So इंडिया में जो इरिगेशन जिस तरीके से करते हैं हम, जो जिन सोर्सेज से करते हैं, दे आर ट्यूबवेल्स, कैनल्स, वेल्स एंड टैंक्स. एंड आउट ऑफ दिस 4, ट्यूबवेल हैज़ गॉट द हायर परसेंटेज, फॉलोड बाय कैनल्स, वेल्स एंड टैंक्स. जबकि ऐसा स्टार्टिंग में था नहीं, मतलब पहले ऐसा था नहीं. व्हेन इंडिया गॉट इंडिपेंडेंस, दैट टाइम द सिचुएशन वाज डिफरेंट. उस टाइम in 1950-51, canal irrigated area was 8.3 million hectares, which increased to 70 million hectares. 1950-51 में 8.3 million hectares area was under through canal irrigation, जो कि बढ़कर 17 million hectares हो गया. But despite this, the relative importance of canals has come down from 40% in 1951 to 26% in 2010-11. This is 26%. Please make it correction. The next topic is types of irrigation system in India. We have discussed earlier as well. tank water irrigation system, well water irrigation system, canal, perennial, and multi-purpose. We will discuss all of them one by one. Tank system. Tank system, the main advantage of this is the most of the water in it is natural, and we need to derive the water from a pipe through some mechanism or to take water manually. Generally, these type of tanks are built in the areas where there is a rocky kind of plateau, rocky kind of region, rocky plateau. The one of the advantages of tank canal irrigation system is that they have a longer lifespan. Sometimes fishing is also carried out in many tanks. In India, the geographical regions and the states where these tanks are prominent are Deccan Plateau, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Maharashtra. The drawbacks of tanks are the evaporation of the water is rapid due to large expanse of shallow water. Other is the lifting of water from tank is very strenuous task. It also it which makes it costly. So tank irrigation system is mainly popular in Deccan Plateau, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, MP, and Odisha. The other irrigation system is Wales. The area where whales are widespread in plains, coastal areas, and some regions of peninsular in India. The profit of whales is that it is very less costly. ये ज़्यादा सस्ता होता है टैंक्स के कंपैरिजन में. It is flexible. ये flexible होता है in terms of taking out the water from the whale, and इसमें whales के केस में evaporation भी कम होता है, जिससे water loss, like whale is just kind of this kind of shape, so evaporation is minimized also. The prominent state where this is popular is Uttar Pradesh, and followed by Rajasthan and Punjab. बट अगर मैं नेट एरीगेटेड एरिया के टर्म में इसकी जो रैंकिंग है, इन दैट गुजरात इज़ एट टॉप. Wells is of two types. There is open wells and tube wells. Open wells are used to irrigate a small area, while tube wells they have a capacity to draw water from land directly, and that is a deep down the ground. So this is a tube well. I think you guys are familiar with this term tube well. So, and this is mostly used in Bihar, Punjab, UP, and Haryana. The one of the advantages of tube well is that the water is always available in this system. The third one is canals. Canals, the prominent area where this is popular is Punjab, Haryana, UP, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Odisha. The canals have got a very famous name throughout all over India. In Tamil Nadu, it is the very famous canal is Buckingham Canal and Periyar Canal. In UP, it is Upper and Lower Ganga Canal, Agra and Sarda Canal. And Punjab, Haryana में Western Yamuna Canal and Sirhind Canal. Canal is actually the concept which I tell you, like in the इसका स्ट्रक्चर कुछ ऐसा होता है, कंक्रीट स्ट्रक्चर, एंड ये थ्रू आउट टू द फार्म लैंड होता है, कल्टिवेशन लैंड होता है. जब व्हेन इट रेन्स, जब बारिश होती है, द वाटर कम्स इनटू इट एंड इट फ्लो थ्रू कैनल्स एंड गो इनटू irrigation fields, and the crops got profit. from this. But the disadvantage with this system is that it is not useful in dry seasons. It is only useful when there is a rainfall season of rainfall. Now the next system and then the next type is perennial canal. How it works? In this, the we got a concept of reservoirs and dams. Perennial canal is uses canals. ओके हम इसमें कैनल पहले बना लेते हैं. कैनल के थ्रू हम वाटर भेजते हैं खेतों में. इसके लिए पहले हम वाटर वी ब्लॉक वाटर विच इज़ थ्रू रिजर्वायर्स और डैम्स. जब भी हमें पानी की ज़रूरत होती है वी ओपन द गेट्स ऑफ द डैम और रिजर्वायर एंड फ्लो वाटर थ्रू दीज canals and reach into the agriculture field. This is what perennial canals do. This is very popular in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and North Punjab. The systems ensure supply of water in all seasons. This is one of the advantages. Okay, so this is all about perennial canals, and the last one is now I show you through the figures. This is perennial canal. These are the canals constructed. Through these canals, water get flow. जो हम वाटर को ब्लॉक करके रखते हैं थ्रू डैम्स एंड रिजर्वायर्स, वी ओपन द गेट व्हेन इट इज़ रिक्वायर्ड. So thank you for watching. I'll make other part of the Kurukshetra magazine, which is very important for examination. Thank you again.